Students, today we are going to start the new practical which we have to perform, and the aim of today's practical is to determine the stoichiometric and stability of Fe3 positive salicylate complex by Jobs method spectrophotometrically. So before starting the practical, first of all we'll have a look towards the apparatus which we have to get for this practical. First of all, we'll need spectrophotometer. Nextly, we'll need volumetric flask. After that, we'll need measuring cylinder, and lastly, we will need cuvette. Now let's move towards the chemicals which are required. Three chemicals we have. First of all, you need 0.01 normal of HCl solution. After that, ferric chloride, and lastly, you want salicylic acid. So before moving towards the practical, firstly we'll see what is the aim or what is the principle of this. The principle is the spectrophotometer is a routinely used instrument in significant research. Spectrophotometer is a qualitative measurement of how much a chemical substance absorbs light by passing a beam of light through the sample using spectrophotometer. Means, what is the overall conclusion of this overall sentence is that is a chemical substance. When some chemical substance is applied, by passing a light or passing a beam of light, if we get any result, that is the overall use of the spectrophotometer. Now we'll see how does a spectrophotometer work. First of all, shines a beam of light on a sample. That means when one substance is given, it shines on the beam of light, means the beam of light passes. After that, the molecule in a sample interact with the light waves in three ways. First of all, absorbs the energy, then reflect the energy. First, the energy will be absorbed, then it will be reflected, and then transmitted. So, transmit the energy between through the atoms of molecules of the sample. Then what will happen after the transmission? The spectrophotometer measures the amount of light transmitted through the sample. After that, by using the equation of Beer's law, it converts the transmittance data to the absorption's value. Means we can see the diagrammatic view of this. See, first of all, light source means light is getting absorbed through which the sample. Means if on the prism the light is being absorbed, after absorbing, some type of wavelength or some type of energy is required to reflect on it. So you can see the many colors you have seen over here. It is being reflected to the sample, and after the reflection is done over the sample, you have gotten some digital display or meter. That is, on the spectrophotometer you will get some reading. That is the overall working of the spectrophotometer. Now let's move towards the procedure. Firstly, first set of 0.00 normal complex solution. In this way, as I have given the table, in that way you have to put the Fe means ferrous chloride, and in the second slot you have to put the salicylic acid. That is, if you have taken 1 ml ferric chloride, then you have to take 9 ml salicylic acid. 2 ml ferric chloride, then you will have to take 8 ml of salicylic acid. Then the absorbance of each sample is measured by using spectrophotometer by lambda max, for it should be calculated. As I told you that when the light is being passed on the sample, you can see that some light is reflected and you will get some measurements or some figures on the spectrophotometer. That is the overall thing that you have to do, and you will get the lambda max of it, and the graph is plotted. In this way the procedure is being done. Now second slot, first you have seen what to do. Now this is the second set of 0.005 normal complex solution. First of all, take 50 ml from 0.011 solution of the ferric chloride and 0.011 solution of salicylic acid were taken and diluted to 100 milliliter respectively. To make the solution of 0.0005 normal ferric chloride and 0.000 salicylic acid, means in the first lot which you had taken the solution, we have to take it in the same way. The second point is the absorbance of each were recorded and the value was calculated. By using this formula, you can see the absorbance in what way it is calculated, and again a second graph will be plotted. Means in the first one you will get the first graph, and the second one you will get the second graph. In this way you have to perform the practical. These are the calculations, means the observation table of the first set which we had done of ferric chloride and salicylic acid. This is the second one, the second table calculation which we have done. These are the graph. In the first one I had told you that you will get two graphs in it. So this is the first graph of salicylic acid and ferric chloride, and this is the second graph. Overall it is the same graph, but in the second part which we have done, that is the graph, and this is the result is for a given complex cytometric ratio is 1:1 and the stability constant is 2.5 11 into 10 raised to power minus 3. This is the overall result. I hope so you have understood this practical. Thank you.